All right, let's talk about the S&P 500. Down almost 1,000 points from its high.
Yeah, 52-week low.
52-week low at
Yeah.
3,900. You know, some people, I was watching CNBC. Some people say 3,800 is a good level.
Yeah.
It's been falling. The stock market as a whole has been falling, but the S&P is probably the best judge of the stock market because it's 500 companies from all different areas. So it's a very broad range, perspective on the stock market, where the Dow Jones is a lot more narrow and the NASDAQ is even more specific because it's just for tech companies. So, all right, S&P 500, will it continue to keep falling?
Absolutely. Unequivocally. Feel like T.I. today. Yes.
Well,
but because if there's no reason to, I know in a podcast, I should probably elaborate, right?
Use your words.
Y'all know, right? If quantitative easing has went away and all the easy wins are now gone, that's why I told everyone last year, study 2015, 2008, 1990, 1991 to see what those conditions were like when higher interest rates were there. For those of you that did the homework and studied the past 7 recessions, how long, due to interest rates going up, how long should we be in a bear market? You should know the number of days. It's not a guess, it's a range that we will be in. So even with the chip shortage, that will end roughly summer of 2023. We'll see some relief there. Probably by fall of this year, September, we'll start to push back up and stabilize. But yeah, through the summer, it's going to be a little bit treacherous. But if you want to know what this market is going to be like, look at 2015 and 2010 and 2009. It'll tell you, if you study, what the market is going to look like for sure.
Is there something that could signal, maybe not even a reversal, but some sort of uptrend? Maybe, I mean, obviously with China being locked down right now to Corona, if we saw something like China reopening on a global scale, could that be like one of those signs that there could be a nice tick up or a slight rebound?
That would definitely help. And companies that are mid-cap companies like the Russell 2000 to start to go up. Because without Apple and Microsoft, we would be in a big ass bear market. Luckily, we have those. Now, as far as to where the S&P is going to go, yeah, we should go to 3703.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of analysts, even with the S&P being at a 52-week low, I watched a lot of analysts today. They're still keeping their price target for the year at 5,100. Some people are at 5,200. No budging on that. So we will see. Hopefully, not even hopefully, we shall see if they're right.
We shall see. I hope so. But it's looking scary.
It does look scary.
It could get worse.
It definitely can.
That's well, there you go.
Definitely could. No. I got to plug my battery before we die.
Okay. Yes, it could definitely. Well, first of all, 6,900 people on YouTube, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button.
Appreciate y'all.
It absolutely can get worse because we're not technically in a recession yet. The only index that out of those major three that's actually in recession, well, bear market territory is NASDAQ. NASDAQ down like 25%.
Yep.
Neither the Dow Jones or S&P has reached 20% pullback yet.
Yeah, I think S&P's at 15%.
So it's still not a bear market technically, and we're still not. The economy itself can get a lot worse. There's still a lot more room for the economy to get worse.
Yeah.
So if the economy can get worse, then obviously the stock market can get worse as well.
We used to say like, wait, the market doesn't match the economy. Like, remember when during the pandemic, we're like, wait, with this jobless claims and all these things happening in the economy, we're like, wait, why is the market still going up? And finally, I feel like we're at a point now where it's like the economy and the market
are matching.
They're matching each other now, right? Like as this is happening, inflation, interest rates going up. Market's being reflective of it.
This is what happens when you cheat. Now, I never will want to sit in that Fed chair position, but when you have quantitative easing for so long, opposed to just letting things settle out and fall apart, this is what happens when you go on a 12-year run and you don't have any pullbacks and you don't let things settle. A lot of funding went to companies that were terrible companies. Like, remember the era after like 50, and then it was like D4L Rest in peace, Shawty Low, but not his version. It was like we're in the Laffy Taffy era of investing. All the companies that are trash, let them get washed out. Then companies that are really good and venture companies that are good and angel companies that are strong will invest in better technology. We're in 2022. As a kid, we don't have any flying cars, great healthcare, great tech company, and we have a whole bunch of social media apps that are remixes of Black Planet and Instant Messenger. What we expect? As a country, we've produced some of the shittiest companies in the last 20 years. What do we expect? We're Def Jam when Paul Rosenberg was up there.
Shout out to Fabo. Shout out to Rosenberg.
Peter Rosenberg or
No,
Paul Rosenberg?
Paul Rosenberg.
Oh.
Eminem's manager.
Yeah, I know. So, okay.
Lucian, don't be mad at me.
Shout out to
This is
Fabo.
entertainment. Shout out to Fabo. Legend. Legend. Da, 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 da. So.
Jay-Z, one of the greatest rappers of all time, has one of the greatest lyrics of all time. It was actually the lyric we named our second podcast ever this lyric where he said, "In anticipation for precipitation, stack chips for a rainy day." Very important. Very important. Cash is still king. And in times of uncertainty, it's okay to be in cash until you're actually certain. The dollar is actually
Strengthened.
very strong right now. I think a 15-year high for the strength of the dollar right now. The dollar's in a good place right now. Nothing wrong with having money on the sideline until you're comfortable. And I think that there's still some more room for the market to go down.
Absolutely.
Be patient, have money waiting, and get in at good prices and just ride it up.
I said we're gonna play Belichick, man. We're gonna win rings from the sideline. We're gonna watch the game, we're gonna make moves at the right time, we're gonna play Belichick. Shout out to all the Patriots fans. But that's that. I mean, he's right. If we've seen the market pull back, there's no need for us to keep investing large sums of money. We're gonna watch it, keep our cash as king, and when we can make moves, we will. We will.
And that song is from Rain, Umbrella.
Rihanna's
first single.
Not her first single.
Her first big single.
Pon de Replay is her first.
Yes, Pon de Replay is the first one. Will be her first big one.
And her first single, but that was a number one record.
Her first number one record. Her first number one record.
It might not even be her first one record, but definitely a big record.
Big record.
Yeah, big record.
2021, what was like the football era when like everybody got participation trophies. Right now it's 1970 hard-nosed helmet to helmet, bust your ass football.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.